Hey, what's up guys? This is Akshay from AS Learning and today I'm back with another video. In this video, we'll be seeing text summarization using BERT. So the guys who don't know what is text summarization means creating summary of a corpus. So we'll be having a corpus of big size, maybe let's assume 100 sentences, and we'll be creating a summary of it like 20 sentences, 30 sentences. Okay. Text summarization is a very huge application used in many fields and it has multiple applications. Okay, so in this video, we'll be seeing text summarization using BART for conditional generation. It's a pre-trained model from Facebook. And before going to the actual implementation of the code, we'll just see the documentation. Okay, so here we have the different versions of a digital BART model, and we have different comparison metrics for it. Okay, so let's try to understand them. So parameters is a number of parameters. Okay, inference time is the number of time taken by the model to run on the test data. Speed up is basically the ratio of serial execution versus parallel execution. Then we have terms like ROG2 and ROGL. So ROG basically is a new metric which is being used these days for comparing models. It is not just one single metric, it's a set of metrics. And whenever we have n stands for the number of n-grams. Okay, so whenever it is ROG-n, it measures the number of matching n-grams between our model generated text and the reference. Okay, so if my model has generated today is a good day, today is a good day, so 5 words. Okay, so it will create the grams of it and it will be comparing those n-grams generated from my sentence with the reference ones. So here I think we have ROG2, right? So this would be ROG for 5 gram, and then we have ROGL. ROGL is somewhat different than ROG-n. So ROGL basically it takes into consideration the longest common sequence between our model output and the reference. So whenever my model says the hello cat dog fox jumps, so here you can see that we have fox jumps, right? Fox jumps, and the reference text here is the fox jumps. So we have a common subsequence length is 2. Two consecutive words are being compared, and also the is also being compared. The longest common subsequence is 1, but the longest common subsequence length is 2. The continuous words which are being matched up in the reference text, that's nothing but ROGL. So these are different terms. We also have ROGS and other things also. So you can search about what ROG is and how it works. I'll be making a video on ROG too, so stay tuned to AS. And these are different models and different parameters. Then we have a hosted API. Here we can see some of the text about FLTAR. So let's create a summary of it and we'll see how it works up. Okay. So here we have around 743 characters, and let's see how much characters we have in a summary. Where is that? Yeah. So here we can see that of these 743 characters, it's been brought down to 332 characters, and the summary is also a decent summary. You can see that the syntactics and the semantic is not breaking of the text, is being properly maintained. Okay, so now let's go to a code, and we'll be actually taking text and applying this BART for conditional generation model and creating summary of it. Okay, I'll be using transformer. So I have done a pip install transformers. I'm using Google Colab. Okay, I'll highly recommend you use Colab or create a virtual environment and install transformers. There are lots of packages and you won't want dependency issues. Okay, so in transformers, I've imported BART tokenizer, BART for conditional generation, and BART config. BART tokenizer for a simple activity of tokenization, breaking the sentences into different tokens. Then we have the model of BART conditional generation and BART config. From BART conditional generation, I have loaded the model, the pre-trained model of Facebook, that is BART large CNN. So this is the model I'm loading. It once it's downloaded, you'll be seeing in this kind of a fashion the text bar and all. After that, I've created tokens of it. So I've just used a simple BART tokenizer from my pre-trained model, and I've loaded the tokenizer of it. Then this is my article which I need to summarize. I've taken same article. Yeah, it's the same article. Same article of tower is 324 meters. The similar article which is was mentioned here. Is it? Yeah, here, similar text. Then what I've done is we need to convert article into text, right? We need to create good embeddings of it. So I'm using tokenizer here. So I'm tokenizing it at first step, and I'm returning the PyTorch tensors of it. Okay. So this will be my input, my tokenized input of this summarized text. Okay. Now once my tokens are generated, that is my input is generated. This input is going as an input to my model.generate function. Okay. And I have kept the max length as 500. So only the summary will have the max length of 500. And I'm also keeping the early stopping as false to have better generalized summary. If you keep early stopping as true, generalization would get break, and it would not take into context the entire corpus. That's why early stopping, keep it false. Okay. The model will generate summary IDs. You can see that the summary IDs, these summary IDs are nothing but the numeric representation of different kind of words. Okay, here. And once you have the summary IDs in place, we need to decode it back. Okay, so I'll be using my tokenizer to decode it back. And so each single summary ID is being decoded back to its original text form here. The parameter of skip special token is true. So skip special tokens are parameters of CLS, SCP, and different kind of parameters which are used by BERT internally for creating tokens and running this model. So I'm skipping those tokens. Okay, and I think we have decoded it. Let's compare summary. The I'll do one thing. I'll take this summary here, and let's check the character of it. Okay, this is the entire same text up to Millau Viaduct. Okay, so we know that there was 743 characters, and the hosted API gave us around 330 characters, right? So let's compare the number of characters. 332. How much it generates here? Bang on, 275. Amazing. Let's compare the summarization, whether it is making sense syntactically and semantically. The tower is 324 meters, about the same length as 80 store building. Here it has taken the similar text. Here it has cut it out entirely. Then the tallest tower in Paris, this entire text is cut. It has taken base in square. It has picked this entirely on each side. So up till I don't know, I'll have to study it properly, but it looks good. And excluding transmitters, Eiffel Tower is the second tallest free structure from Millau Viaduct. Let's see where is transmitters and all. Yeah, here, excluding transmitters, is the longest structure in France after Millau Viaduct. So it has straight away picked the last sentence here. The middle text, it has not picked. Okay. So yeah, that is how it is working. The most beautiful thing is it has taken into consideration the entire corpus, as you can see, first to last, all sentences considered, and it has created a summary of it. The result is syntactically and semantically perfect. It is not breaking on grammars and all. So that's beautiful. Okay. So that's it with it, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with all your friends, and I'll be making one more video on comparing summarization of GenSim using BERT. Even in BERT, I've used BART conditional of Facebook. There are many other models which you can use for text summarization, but on overall, we'll be comparing GenSim text summarization with this. Okay, so stay tuned to AS. lots of videos are coming on BERT. I'll be posting question and answer using BERT, mass modeling language using BERT, and there's few other videos which I haven't planned. So stay tuned to AS Learning and do check other videos also. And keep spreading love and take care. Lots of hands. Peace.